Congratulations, Lucas.
Yeah, we made it.
Looks like we did. And you
Yep.
did too. Here we are, almost to the end of a very hard year, 2023. But congratulations, you're here. It's about 8 hours before the page turns and we start a new calendar year and start with all your new forecast predictions, promises to yourselves and to others. And Lucas, what are some things we want to say to these friendly folks?
We want to say thank you. And I just want to thank you for being there and helping us out through these very tough times. And I just wish the best for you for next year and then, even for the years to come. And I hope we can just, do the same for each other next year, just be, you know, helping each other out, being there for each other, hearing each other out, and just
Showing
being
care and
friends,
support,
love.
love as friends and family.
Yes.
And you've met a lot of new friends, a lot of new people because they all came around us, embracing us like in a circle of care and support. So many, I mean, you counted how many people we wrote their names down just now. How many names did you find?
About 65.
Yeah, and we know that we've left out some that we can't remember right now, or we have to put better notes together to complete the list. But do you remember some of the things that people were sharing with us or giving to us back when your dad was sick and then when he passed away?
Yeah, I remember, when my dad was sick in the hospital, so many people, my family, helped me, um, did so many wonderful things for me while I was dealing with my dad being sick, even being away from me.
What kinds of things do you remember?
It could be, anything from helping me out with groceries, um, washing my clothes for me, taking me places.
Yeah, and so much more. I mean, it was such an outpouring, and I think by helping us during our hard time in the Gomez family and losing my brother, my dear brother, and your father, Ted Gomez, we need to say his name. Um, we just learned what friendship and love is about in the hardest of times, and it made us stronger, and hopefully it made you stronger, and knowing that we can rely on each other, and we want to be there for you. So at this time I want to read some names, and Lucas, do you want to read these names up to here? Thank you to all of you.
Daniel Garcia, Karen Biel, Jen Cooper, Lilio Rosas, Jeffrey
Polis.
Polis, Polis,
Polis.
Polis. Please forgive me if I butcher any of these names. Cameron Young,
Who sang, remember, at your dad's
yeah,
service?
beautiful voice. Emmy Perez,
Cindy.
Cindy Fountain, Zachary Swain, Rich
Perrin.
Perrin, Charlotte Settle,
Camden
Camden,
Dawula. I'm not sure how to say her last name. She was the social worker at the dialysis center, Camden. Charlie
Charlie
Bonham,
Bonham,
Selwa
Selwa
Maharam,
Maharam,
Liliana Valenzuela, Amy Veach, and Brian McCarthy, who you've gotten to know, Kit Jones, Brian Kendall, Lisa Castellanos, Sherry Goodman, Stelina Villarreal, Bronman Shumway, Joanne Reyes, Gina Acebo, Carmen Watts, Dr. Annette Darmata, Ernest Garcia, Crystal Miller and Tom, Rachel and Ruben Salazar, Andrea Melendez, Tamitha Curiel, Jeanette Curry, Sue Prevost, Joshua and your mom, Mary Lou. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. Jason Eklund, Diadira Arianos, Rosie Gonzalez, even if it was just a phone call, to us it wasn't a just. It would be at a special moment when we would reach out to you and you would answer, or you would call us and check on us. And in the instance of Judge Rosie Gonzalez, do you remember talking to her
Yes.
about some judgy things and expertise that she has. So it was really an honor to be able to be in touch and hear from folks that have those special talents and knowledge bases. Yvette Richardson, Dr. Michael McDermott. Thank you, Michael, for being available to give me backup when I was in that role of medical power of attorney and I needed another opinion. I wanted to hear from another physician about whether or not things should or could happen. And you helped break it down and reassure me, and that therefore I could reassure my family that some of the medical treatments and decisions were for the best. Ann Parkhill, Andrew Teeter, Lane Calabro, Elaine Donovan, and Mahute. Thank y'all for being so close before y'all moved away to New York State. Helped us with some provisions and rides and just listening when things got really tough. We'll never forget that. Ama, when I reached out and I said I needed to talk to somebody right now, and you were there, laying back in your hammock and ready to listen and hold some burdens with me that were really kind of heavy and freaking me out. I mean, I had the windows were all torn out and I had no AC and it was August and miserable and there was just so much all at once, and you helped me walk through that. Valley Reed, Beatriz Terrazas, Ramsey, thank you for coming to see us here in Fort Worth, driving all the way down out of your way to meet Lucas and see us and take us to a wonderful meal and play a song for us in our front yard before you left back to Alabama. Thanks for all your support and love. We'll never forget it. Greg Johnson, thank you for always being around nearby and taking Lucas out to get a burger and have a chat because Lucas needs all the uncles right now. Roseanne, Meredith, for all the support and love, the rides, the meals, the trip to Cheesecake Factory. You want to talk about that night?
Yeah, it was a really great experience. Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope we can do plenty of other great things next year. And I just have to say thank you so much because in that time, me and Tammy really needed stuff like that. So thank you.
Yeah, we needed the food, but we needed the company. We needed to have
Yes.
reasons to laugh and relax and get away from, just get out, and be among other happy people. Jeannie Macarian, Cecilia Gonzalez, thank you for your love and abiding care and concern and all the ways you've expressed your kinship with me. Andrea Zoss, who you also lost a dear soul and friend in Danny Solis, who is the father of your teenage son. So you and I are in the same boat, Andrea, and I hope to get to be closer to you, and maybe Lucas can meet your son sometime in the future. Paris Nazanin, remember when they showed up at your apartment
Yeah.
when we had to
Yeah.
move out, and they just dug in, and just rolled up their sleeves, and you remember that
Yeah, of
moment?
course. I'll
Yeah.
never forget that. That was amazing of you too. And thank you so much.
Yeah.
Couldn't thank you enough.
Tamara Sanchez, Donna Hoffman, thank you for helping to launch the GoFundMe campaign and for always being willing to listen and support us. I know you knew my brother and cared about him a lot, and I'm glad we're still very close as camaradas in this life. Laura Gutierrez, Katenkin Shimamoto, Lucas, I think you count Ken as kind of an uncle these
Yeah.
days. He's into music and rock and roll like you are, and Kat is always supportive and loving too. So yeah, we appreciate you both. Diana Garcia, Tamara Ford, Andrew Barron, Ginger Webb, Rose Imperato. Thanks so much. Lacey Martinez, I know you're going through challenges of your own, and I want to be here for you in 2024. So please reach out. Jason Martinez, Tanny Reyes, Gail Tousignant, Megan Mundi, Richard Loringer, who always picked up if he was awake when I was up late at night and couldn't sleep. You live on the West Coast, so you'd often still be kicking and awake and ready to hear me out if I needed a shoulder. Zoe Jessica, Gracie Toon, Connie Kallenberg, Laura Trainer, Ceci Epstein, Sandra Cisneros, Michelle Krupkin, Amy Page, Cassie May, Sarah Vakian. Sarah lives nearby and has helped you with rides to Taekwondo, and just always cheerfully been willing to help us out and make sure that we get where we need to go, and always has friendly, kind thing to say to us. Ambrose Ojide, Kristen Grace Lopez, Ophelia Faz Garza, Shani Abel, Priscilla Rice, Vicky Monk. I think that's Shani Abel. Sorry, I said that wrong. Blanca, Peggy, and Mary Lou, who gave support to Lucas. And I think we've gotten through most of the list here. It's a lot of people, a lot of love, and you're blessed if you have enough to be able to give to others. And I hope we all learn more and more to count our blessings and express gratitude when we have a good life and not so much pain and suffering. And hopefully 2024 is waiting for you, and you just need to get in the car and go and leave behind your luggage. You don't need it. Leave your baggage behind and move forward and prosper and try to find the joy everywhere you can in these times of gloom and treachery and oppression that exists at the same time as you're breathing and eating cereal and going to school. So Lucas, what's in your future for 2024? Like, want to tell them here, the folks who are listening?
I think a lot's in my future for 2024. There's things that are expected and unexpected. Only time can tell, but there's many great things that I expect for next year. I expect to change myself, I expect to improve myself, in different kinds of strengths. And, I'm really excited to do that because now I have a chance to do that this year.
And we always hold the memory of your dad in our hearts.
Yes.
And we have a place to go and be with our memories of him at the Laurelland Cemetery here in Fort Worth. And we also we hear from Ted, right? He kind of shows up in mysterious ways through all the magical gifts and kind of lucky breaks that we've gotten, which I won't go into now, but it's pretty magical where I feel his presence and I feel he's trying to take care of you.
Yes, and I'm really glad that my dad Ted is just going to be there. He's always going to be there for me. He's helped me so much in different ways that I've seen over the past few months, ever since his passing, and I know that he's going to continue to do that for ever, hopefully.
Forever, yeah.
Yes,
for a long
forever.
time. So happy 2024. Enjoy the next 12 months. Make the most of what you can with the time that we are granted here on this planet, this beautiful blue marble, as they say, and show your muscle in all the ways you can to help improve things for others and help the vulnerable. And we were vulnerable, you helped us, so I know that you can do this for others as well. I will, as much as I can. Okay, happy new year.
Happy New Year.
Don't forget to celebrate all the traditions that you traditionally do, and then maybe make up some new ones. And please reach out to us. We love getting phone calls, emails, or a knock on the door. And we're here in North Texas, and our hearts are here for you. Love you.
Love you. Thank you. Happy New Year.